Look at this image. February 7th, 1984. Astronaut Bruce McCandless floats alone, untethered, about 300 feet from the Space Shuttle Challenger. Behind him, nothing, just the infinite black. No rope, no safety line, just him and the void. This moment captures something primal about our relationship with space. Humanity stepping off the edge of everything we know, into an abyss that doesn't care whether we live or die. Today we're going to explore why space might be the most terrifying thing in existence. When we think of space, we imagine emptiness, a perfect vacuum, nothing at all. But that's not quite true. Space is nearly empty, but not completely. It's filled with dust, radiation, magnetic fields, and stray particles. And more importantly, with forces and phenomena that make our worst nightmares seem tame. There are galaxy clusters stretching across millions of light years, black holes that warp space and time, supernova explosions releasing more energy than 1 billion atomic bombs, and gamma-ray bursts powerful enough to sterilize planets from across the galaxy. And yet most of this we can't even see. Roughly 95% of the universe is made up of dark matter and dark energy, which remain among the greatest mysteries in modern physics. Humans even have a word for the fear of this vast unknown: astrophobia, the fear of celestial objects in outer space. It's not a modern anxiety. Ancient peoples saw comets and eclipses as omens of doom. And they weren't entirely wrong to be afraid. Because the truth is simple: space doesn't care about you, and everything in it can kill you. Let's talk about Earth, our miraculous home. We survive inside an incredibly thin atmospheric shell, only a few miles thick, where air pressure, temperature, and radiation levels are just right for life. That's our entire safe zone. Go much higher, above 10 miles, 16 kilometers, without protection, and oxygen runs out, temperature drops to sub-freezing levels, and radiation increases. Everything that has ever happened in human history, every empire, every discovery, every love story, has taken place in this fragile layer of gas wrapped around a rock hurtling through space at 67,000 miles per hour. Step beyond that protection, and the human body doesn't stand a chance. In the vacuum of space, the air in your lungs would expand, and the water in your tissues would vaporize due to low pressure, a process called ebullition. You'd lose consciousness in about 15 seconds, and irreversible damage would follow within minutes. Contrary to popular belief, your blood doesn't boil, but it does begin to form gas bubbles. You wouldn't explode, but you would die quickly. And that's just the beginning. Let's take a quick tour of our solar system. Mercury, closest to the sun. Daytime temperatures reach 800 degrees Fahrenheit, 430 degrees Celsius, while nighttime drops to negative 290 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 180 degrees Celsius. With virtually no atmosphere, it's a world of extremes. Venus, a true hellscape. Its dense atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid clouds traps heat, pushing surface temperatures to 867 degrees Fahrenheit, 464 degrees Celsius. The pressure is 92 times Earth's, enough to crush a human instantly. Mars, our friendly neighbor, still utterly lethal. Its thin atmosphere, 1% of Earth's pressure, can't protect against radiation or retain heat. You'd suffocate in seconds, freeze at night, and be bombarded by cosmic rays. Jupiter, a gas giant with storms larger than Earth, winds over 400 miles per hour, 640 kilometers per hour, and radiation belts strong enough to destroy electronics and kill a human long before reaching the clouds. Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, giant worlds with freezing temperatures, crushing pressures, and toxic atmospheres. On Uranus and Neptune, temperatures drop below minus 370 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 220 degrees Celsius. The term ice giants refers to the frozen water, methane, and ammonia in their interiors, not literal frozen hydrogen. In short, our solar system offers exactly one place where humans can survive unprotected, the one we're standing on right now. The real terror of space isn't just its hostility, it's its scale. The sun is 8 light minutes away. Neptune is about 4 light hours away. The nearest star system, Alpha Centauri, is over 4.37 light years distant. Even traveling at the speed of light, which we can't, it would take over 4 years to get there. The Milky Way galaxy is about 100,000 light years across, and the observable universe, roughly 93 billion light years wide. These numbers don't just dwarf us, they erase us. Humanity's entire history spans less than a cosmic blink in a universe that's 13.8 billion years old and may continue for trillions more. We are fleeting visitors in a cosmos that barely notices we exist. And so the question arises, are we alone? Both answers are terrifying. If we are alone, then life is a statistical miracle, a 1 in a trillion accident. When we're gone, consciousness itself could vanish from the universe forever. If we're not alone, then where is everyone? This is the Fermi Paradox, and one possible answer is known as the Great Filter, a barrier that prevents civilizations from surviving long enough to colonize the stars. Maybe it's behind us, a stage we miraculously passed, or maybe it's ahead, a catastrophe that every intelligent species eventually faces. Self-destruction, resource exhaustion, or technological collapse. Maybe intelligence isn't nature's crowning achievement. Maybe it's its self-destruct button. In 1990, the Voyager 1 spacecraft, 6 billion kilometers from home, turned its camera back toward Earth and took a photograph. Our planet appeared as a pale blue dot suspended in a sunbeam. Carl Sagan reflected, "Every human being who ever lived, every king and peasant, every mother and child, every creator and destroyer of civilization, all of it happened on that tiny mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. That's us. Everything we've ever been or will be, contained in a single pixel. Space is vast, it's lethal, it's indifferent, but it's also beautiful, awe-inspiring, and deeply humbling. It reminds us how fragile we are and how precious this world is. Because against impossible odds, we exist. We're made of stardust, able to look back into the void that created us and ask, why? That pale blue dot isn't just our prison, it's our home. And maybe that's the real message of space. It's terrifying, because it shows us just how much we have to lose. If you enjoyed this journey through the terrifying beauty of space, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next.